Yes, I's got a full barrel of flow like this a suit shooter I kept on my belt. A cosmonaut with cosmic stuff and a comic strip that just wouldn't stop. And though the letters piled, some were good and some were not. And some were stretched, some more of this. Heat the press and I fucking heat my rip like adhesive, dog. I should have said something the wrong with less, but that time has passed. That was the water hydrant. When the fire would rise, a vein with flows. More would be the vines for the size of outside your house. Decided would get sick. You decided if you did, that would have been the size of a pea in a pod that they picked, and I would be indecisive type shit. Would have been the cleave of that shaw. More of me talk is all that they was, so that's all that they got. The barrels were thrown at Mario Hobbs, and the horse would get picked for something you sit. That would be the shit type shit. Maybe that would be the sweat of this knit, but someone who's old and big in the years they collect and mow and me flow at the side of your boat or your shit. Mow dispensed this mow that's great and grand and would have been all of the flowers in the yard that was big or never been stick. The bottom limbs of yours, but mine's okay type shit, cause I walk on clouds without the gel inserts for my tennis shows. Tonsil up, dog, with the tinsel that's strong. What was just cut where previously was. In my previous state I was good. More so now, a fucking miller ago with seeds that would wash to see if I was. To see if the dust would become what would gush, like the rise of the geyser. Where would be called the national poet would have been the poet of my toe that was like the pot-belly pig on his horse that resembled the horse, but I know he's not such. He can't gallop, dog. He wish he could. I wish a tinsel with. Wait a second, dog. I whistle while I just stand and all the while some more my wild flow would grow like wildflowers, and where they were, they never been saw by human eyes. I bet if they did, they dissolve and they die. Like that's a wit for the wish to get at the end of the script type shit. But why don't you give that a flip like them jigs when we woke in the morning in the rise? I guess mom is at it again. She's off a rocker because she loves us so and wants a hug and kiss and not stop us. Cause that would have been the bonkers, dog. That would have been me on the road to save for y'all. Save the graceful sing and save a place like Sig. That would have been song. Ran where he run before. He run like he never ran type shit, dog, because then I would have ran always. This gets his final rinse and what would wash. That was the white that it won. That would have been the wit for the rock. The waterfall that would have been some triumphant, dog, with the trumpets that started. The lungs that would pump with the oxygen sit where it went, and then I would have got plugged like the singer we talked about earlier, dog. But that time was done. This is all the train to go, that train like soft. Maybe you suck because you need to get suffocated bed so your breathing would stop. That's one way to die, and there's 999 more that I could supply. Won't you use some more of that inner thought, that guiding light, to bring you where you need to get type stuff, and maybe the wall, the electrical plug would give you a hint, and here's a butter knife. It's about a joke, and there's that small that hasn't been seen a while. There's the swamp, and there's what used to be a pond until it got dried up a bit. Like those that what? Hold your attention. Yes. Frogs and laws say this more opera solves to get the role. The lovely one that looks like what the girl has got. See my direct, bet I would have whipped that pussy bad. And the bit would have been the biggest stack of chips because I'm so sure of it type shit. Like surely I'm on a jet, and don't call me Shirley again. If you did, this grin would switch. It would be a more pissed version of this, like more R from the PG it is. Is said a lot, the isms in this song because it has to do with saw inside of the wit that would collect that was big like a lake, but more so I hope with something that float, that buoyant dough. So let's float a boat till we capsize though. With a capsule size of song, because that would have been what the captain wanted all along. He wrote in his captain's log, like I stole and read it out loud to everyone present to see some of this presence I give with the song that I see. Maybe from sea to sea type thing to the web would have met the beach. The pearls that were shot from the shore, and then they were thrown like your arm was real strong, but it's not because you ain't strong thumbing like you thought that you was. For the house and represents to get, they all a bunch of puppets on strings like snap. Like I need to snap the spines that's close to neck, and then I'm closing in on this goal of mine. I hit the puck in the back, and then the light would just start to spin. Getting close, I bet. With clothes I knit, with some more of this. Closure will get to yo like those of the bone. What you born in dog? Was it a joke? Should I poke a couple holes on the top? And then I fucking said this like connecting the dots. If there's stars in the bar, because I fucking made it like so. Or I'll melt it down and reshape it for yo. Cause that would have been what was blown on the top of the mountain. It's a volcano actually, yo. You could tell with the red that come out that was hot, and the steam would give you a hint if you don't know. Yes, I just want to scalp you a while till your skin wouldn't get back, even if you had a skin graft. Fucking said rap, like I meant that. So why don't you moment rap in a moment that we in? Then the lapse of time would have been filled with laughs instead of non-existent laughs. It could have been because I would have just extended the time that we in so that the laughs could admit where the laughs should have been, and then I fucking relapsed once again, and this fucking crystal ball got all lit with this light that it had to have give. Cause if it did, in fact, shit dog, and half the talk that I said was half of yours that you never said type stuff, like I read your mind. I act like it's mine. I'm buying for stuff isn't gold, but just as valuable to a golden soul, and a golden soul would have known. Boom. That's a golem. A lot of this stuff that's solid now from after it's said when I just said it again. Like it's said only once, even though I said it 1,000 times. Like I showed that you Welsh, but I'm sure you offed yourself by now, so who would have given a fuck? Toast is for toes, nice for walls, nice to know type stuff in the know. Like he was love type stuff with a rose that was tossed, and then it would just fall on the lawn that was chopped. Cause a manicure like nails from abroad. That's what's up, TWA. That's a good one. Like the nails of a bride. I actually have the utmost respect for women. I want to fuck all of them. Nothing more respectful than that.